Good evening, everybody. Jean?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes? Normally when I say good evening, everybody, you say good evening.
Oh, I didn't hear
So
it.
I was
Evening, everybody.
yes.
You
Hello,
keep
everybody.
freezing. Hello, everybody.
I'm not surprised it's freezing. It is freezing today. It's not good at all. It
You need
isn't.
your thermals on.
You do. You do. Okay, Shane, no problem, darling. But good evening. Welcome to your Friday
Evening,
evening
Jacqueline.
service. I
Hope you
hope
okay, Doc?
everybody's feeling well.
Sorry
Irene
about my cough,
has...
everybody. I've still got my cough, so if it gets bad, I will mute myself. Tony does need an haircut. I agree with you.
No, I'm growing. I'm growing my hair. Sorry, I've got a new stand for my camera, and it's got a little light on it, and it just doesn't seem to want to sit straight. It keeps tilting. You've got 7 inches of snow. Where are you, Jenny? Jenny, sorry. 7 inches of snow.
7 inches. No, where is she?
Wow, that's
She
a
must
bit
be up
wild.
on Moors.
Up in the wilds of Woolly. Yes, I hope you are all well. I hope you're all feeling relaxed after the festive season and are all... Suzanne, I might have known. I was deliberately trying not to make a comment about that, but somebody had to go there, didn't they? So yeah, like I said, Irene's got another service tonight, so she's out in... Yeah, Jenny, where's home, darling?
Yeah, you're at home with COVID, but where?
Where's home? Yes, so Irene's out at Deneby, which is in Doncaster, at a lovely little centre called Angel
Rainbow
Wings.
Wings.
Rainbow Wings, that's it, not Angel Wings, Rainbow Wings. Boston, Massachusetts. Oh, wow. Jealous. Jealous.
Jealous of the snow or jealous where she lives?
Both. I like snow if I can sit at home with a nice hot cup of coffee and look out of the window and watch it come down.
It's nice when it's not mucky snow. When I
Yeah,
call it mucky
when it goes
snow.
all grey and
Yeah.
blur and
Then it's not
slushy.
nice.
Nice, is it? No. Um,
Oh, we're glowing. We're glowing
Fab.
tonight.
No, Jenny, you can come and do it.
No,
You've got a deal,
Kylie,
darling. You got a deal.
we're both glowing tonight. Oh, have we been invited? Oh, you can come for the
Yeah.
visit, right? We'll be on when the COVID knocks the restrictions. We'll be there.
Carolyn, that's right. Do not eat yellow snow. Carolyn, my prayers were with you and your sister on Tuesday when you had your mum's final
Oh
journey.
yeah, the what funeral? Yeah.
I was praying for you and hoping that everything went as well as these things can, because it can't be easy. It really can't be easy. Yes, Michael, it's my new glam light from Amazon. It's only because the Amazon delivery driver is Trey gorgeous.
So he orders every day.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I Claire sat backstage and I just saw her doing something with her hands, and I thought, what the hell's she doing? I thought she was strangling somebody,
Oh
but she was
dear.
putting cream on. I just saw her going like this, and I thought,
Yes, I hope she's not strangling somebody.
Anyway, yes. So
yes, Jacqueline, send us a photo
of the harbour. Yeah.
Yeah, when it was frozen.
The lakes at the caravan the other morning when we came home were all frozen over.
Oh, them poor duckies.
And our water was frozen as well, so we had to set off really, really early in the morning because there was no point in hanging around. We were coming home anyway, so we just chucked everything in the car and came away. I hope everybody enjoyed the chat we did with Reverend Nick the other day, the other Friday. Oh God, that was a week ago, Jane.
I know, it's flawed.
It has. That week has gone so fast.
No, weren't it Sunday? Monday.
Sunday, that was it. It was. It must have been.
Sunday, I think. Still gone fast.
Yes. We have got another one booked in actually on the 14th. So Nick's coming on the 14th, and we have a special guest as well joining us. I'm not saying who because we'll get no sense out of anybody for the rest of the evening.
We're hoping to have more, Suzanne.
We are. Next one, like I say, is a week today. I'll be putting a post out over the weekend. Nick's done us a picture to advertise it, so I will be posting out. I'm not saying because I will get no sense out of the congregation for the rest of the evening, Suzanne.
Now, is this tonight or is this on the 14th as well?
14th.
Oh, no special guest tonight?
No special guest tonight.
Oh, I thought you meant tonight.
I can put Claire up front if you
yes,
want.
put Claire on. She can be a special guest. Oh, they already clicked on who it is, Tony.
I know.
Trust you, yes, we know.
But anyway, yeah. So we will open in prayer, and Irene has sent a poem through, which if I can read it on my phone, I will read out for you. And wrong one. So you're going to mark it in your calendar now?
No.
Don't mark them in for us, Jean. Did you notice?
Yeah, we don't get any red marks.
When it's Canadian people, the Canadian person gets marked in a calendar.
Calendar for everything.
Yeah.
Oh, look, they're all coming up. Me too.
Hi, Daniel.
Hi. You mark us on your calendar.
Yeah. Are you marking on your calendar, Daniel?
I have to see what Suzanne's put.
I can assure you, Suzanne, he will not be interested in those particular items of clothing.
But you wear them, Duck, if you want.
Yeah, if you prefer wearing new underwear, then, there you go. So without further ado, let's open in prayer and then see where... Send you a message reminding you, sis. No. Shut up.
Remember when we were on, Lisa?
Yeah.
I can't blame a girl for trying.
Yeah, well, this is true. Matthew Stapley's coming on from Canada next Friday, Daniel, so everybody's going a bit weak at the knees and jellified because he's not quite as good looking as me, but
it's his accent.
It's his accent that does it. So,
we hope Irene's not going to miss it or she will be upset.
Let's book her out somewhere. Dear. So you come on and have a peek if you want, Daniel. That'll be fine. No 23 weeks today. We won't be doing a service, Claire. Well, other people might be, but I'm not.
Why? What's happening in 23 weeks today? Where's that take us?
She's getting married in the morning.
23 weeks. So what's month's that then?
17th of June.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Yeah. And I've got hang on. Can we just establish something here, Jean? What do you think of this? Made a drunken promise to a certain Jamie Campbell Esquire while she was absolutely blethered that he could be maid of honour.
Oh, that's wrong. I don't know. Where does me and Michael sit in that? We want to be bridesmaids.
I know. And the dress she's got for them is beautiful.
I can imagine. I think, Michael, come on. We want to be bridesmaids. I'll be the little bridesmaid stuck at back. I'll be quiet. Or I can throw flowers as you're going down.
Yeah. Not upset. Can you tell? Really not upset. So don't laugh, Claire. I can see you down there.
I can't see you, Claire, but if he puts you up, I can.
Anyway, so I'm going to open in prayer and I'm going to be serene and calm. Oh, Woody, I've never seen Bridesmaids, Kylie.
Oh, it's lovely. I have.
Have you? Daisy, that was very rude. Jean, Suzanne, really? Jean meant going down the aisle.
Yes.
You didn't put the aisle at the end. I have a child backstage sticking her tongue out at me. Very nasty. She's a horrible child, and people go, "Oh, isn't she sweet? Oh, look at that little face." She's not. Demon child.
Oh.
Her head spins round and there's green bile and everything.
So also, if you've seen The Exorcist,
yeah,
you've seen the child.
Yeah. Anyway, okay.
Don't you go anywhere, Suzanne. You're staying put.
Yes. Could we blend our energies together, please, friends? As we say, Great Spirit, Father, Mother, God, we thank you for the opportunity of gathering together as friends across the internet tonight. Father, I ask that the guides and inspirers for Jean and myself step forward to support us through this short service, and that the loved ones of those watching step forward to offer messages of truth, proof, love, and upliftment. Father, we promise that everything we do tonight will be done with love, truth, and honesty in our hearts, and that at the end of this evening, you will have handed back to you all which is rightfully yours, with love, honour, and glory. Amen.
Amen.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. Claire's camera's gone off. Oh dear. Okay. Irene sent me is called "What Is It Like to Be Lonely?"
I've heard this one.
Have you? What is it like to be lonely, to sit all day alone all day long? No one rings your telephone or bothers to come your way, even to stop and have a cup of tea. So sometimes maybe you'll go for a walk down to the river to feed the ducks, or have a wander around the shops, maybe the market too. What is it like to be lonely now children have grown and gone to various places around the world, or to see them again you do long? To hold grandchildren in your arms, to feel the softness of their skin, to make sure they'll come to no harm, to give them all the love that you bring. What is it like to be lonely when your loved one has passed away? All memories now in your heart, oh so much you wanted them to stay. But alas, you have to be apart, so you live on reflections of the past, reminders of things around your home, but sometimes they fade too fast, and you remain alone. What is it like to be lonely, not somewhere you want to be? Family, friends, no one wants to know. A world of loneliness is all you can see. So into your memories you go, trying to stop the tears. The meals we had together around the table, you looked after the family for years. What is it like to be lonely? Why has everyone forgotten you? Why do you sit all alone? Because they are so very busy. They have so much to do. Now with the families of their own to love, to cherish and to care, I wonder if one day they'll have an empty home and they'll sit with their memories with nothing but an empty chair. That was written by Irene E. Shaw. So,
yes. Bless.
yes, I like that. I like that.
It's nice. It's a little bit sad, but it's nice.
Sad. It is sad, but we all have had that feeling of
being alone,
being all alone. You can even be alone in
a party room.
Yeah, a room full of people.
Full of people.
You can feel so alone.
That's true.
I just wanted to have a little chat for a minute, if that's all right, because over the last couple of days, I've been. Oh, Shane.
Oh, she does some lovely poems, does Irene? Though you've got to be honest, she does.
Sometimes, though, it's the words you need to hear at a time.
To hear, yeah.
To feel.
Makes you start thinking.
It does, and it does make you start thinking that sometimes we should just remember that there are people in the world who are feeling a little bit lonely, and maybe they do need somebody to just pop
somebody
and say,
5 minutes just to pop your head round and say you're okay, you're all right.
Yeah, but no, I've had cause over the past couple of days just to reflect on what's the word I'm trying to look for? Tolerance, not tolerance. I don't like the word tolerate. But some people's intolerance to people and the lack of thought that some people have about other people's feelings and things, and they feel it's just okay to say and do things just because a group of people are different to them, and it's just annoyed me and irked me. And I was just talking to Jean about it prior to coming on screen, and I was saying to her, I don't like feeling annoyed, and when people rattle me to the point where I'm angry, it's bad because it just is. And I don't get where people think that that person or that group of people are different, so they must be wrong, and I'm perfectly entitled to do what I think I want to do just to get them out of my hair. And it's wrong, and people shouldn't treat people like that. We should remember, as we said in the talk, whatever day it was with Reverend Nick, that we are all children of God. We are all spirit beings inhabiting a human body. Therefore, we are all the same. And it's different to people's differences should be celebrated, because it's those differences that drive forward. And yeah, I need to get off my soapbox. But yeah, no, they shouldn't, Kyle, you're right. And they shouldn't feel entitled, I think is the word I'm looking for. Nobody's entitled to treat anybody badly because of their differences. And you're right, Claire, freedom of speech is not freedom from consequence. And by golly,
rise above small-minded people.
Yeah, rise above small-minded people. You are absolutely right, Suzanne. Oh, Evelyn, it's not good. It's not good. But
and if you can't say anything nice, then don't say anything at all.
Yeah.
What do you need to put?
Claire is right, because consequences are going to rain down like manna from heaven. They are. And if they don't, I'll be doing time. I will. Because
I'll come and see you.
Yes, you're right. You do follow it every day, Claire. You and your family are perhaps the most open and welcoming people that I've met in a long, long time. That's why you fit in so well with myself and Michael and Jean and Irene and the Rainbow Project, because we're not bothered. You know, be who you are.
And
Yeah.
like I say, my door's always open if anybody wants to come for a cup of tea or a natter.
Claire, you keep reminding me of this, but I might have to deal with terrible coffee, because he's going to drive me to it one day.
We'll twitch it you in, Tony. We'll sneak your good coffee in.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Don't know how, but we'll sneak it you in.
Yeah. It can break you, Kylie. It really can, because you just think, for goodness sake, people are trying their best to make a difference in the world, to shine a light and to show people the way forward, and that everybody should be open to anything, really. I mean, Jean, you know, if you came to a Rainbow Project meeting or to our house in just a bathing costume and a rah-rah skirt, it would be, that's fine. Come on in.
It'll make no difference. Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Kettle's there. We'll make you a cuppa.
That's fine, darling. Yeah.
Could wear what I want.
Yeah, or, you know.
Even my birthday suit, and they wouldn't even notice.
I wouldn't, no.
You wouldn't want to see it like, but you wouldn't notice.
Yeah. Claire said, we'll do it on a rota. You take it in 1 week and Claire will do it the following.
Oh, right, you're wrong.
Yeah. A rota system to come visit me. But hey, like I say, karma is a
we can't change what the world is. We can try, but
Jean, you know that saying, you can't educate stupid.
That's true.
And some people just won't have their hearts opened, and they'll be the worse for it, because, yeah, they will. Because they'll be the people who are bitter and angry and twisted and...
Well, I'm not being funny, but it's just showed with all this COVID again. Last year, how everybody supported one another and helped one another at the beginning of COVID last year. And I'm not being funny, but now nobody seems to want to help anybody. And we're going through it again.
We are.
And how many deep down would say to the neighbour now, you know, would you like something? Because nobody on our street now is ever asking anybody. You know, I just think, well, you know, this time last year people were doing everything for everybody.
Yeah.
And it's just as if, well, shops are open, this is all right, that's all right now, we're double jabbed, it don't matter what. Yeah. I don't know what, we could still ask as neighbour.
Yeah. Sorry, Kylie just said she's got some rainbow rah-rah skirt she's been meaning to
Whoa.
Yes. We'll next time we're about, we will wear rah-rah skirts.
Rah-rah skirts.
Exactly what defines normality.
It's true.
It is true. It is true. But anyway,
we can't change it. We can try.
We shall rise above, and we shall
send love and light, as they all say.
Do I have to? It's hard.
It is hard, Tony.
It is. You know that bit in the Lord's Prayer where they say, "Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those that trespass against us." Yeah. Difficult, and
it is difficult.
Sometimes I do think it is. These things are sent to test your patience, just to see how.
That's true as well.
How loving you can be. Come on, rude and cheeky comment. Suzanne, you make a rude and cheeky comment? Never. Never.
We're all new. Miles. No one is normal. We are all unique.
We are, Miles, and some people are more unique than others. And
so
some
true.
people should just be a eunuch. Sorry, that out loud. Didn't mean to say that out loud on it. Right. Let's crack on with the evening then.
Yes.
Do you have a link, Mrs. Pearson?
I'm not sure yet. If you've got one, you go while I see if this is a link coming in. If you have one. Come on then.
All right. Oh yes,
Have you?
I've got a lovely lady that's just brought her energy close by, and as this lovely lady brings her energy to me, it makes me aware that um, she didn't. Her words, not mine. She didn't make old bones. She didn't make old bones. So she passed young. Um, Jacqueline, it's a bit of both, sweetheart. Somebody's rubbed me up the wrong way over the last couple of days, and yeah.
Could
And I
I
don't.
just ask, would Jacqueline like to come on screen?
Oh,
She might like to, because she's
yeah,
a fledgling. She started now doing more mediumship. Just
yeah,
wouldn't have thought if she'd like to come on.
yeah. If you like to come on, Jacqueline, either tonight or another night, you'd be more than welcome. But this lady's now
Anyway,
prodding
go
me in the
on.
back. Okay, yeah. This lady, as she's bringing her energy to me as well, I feel like I've got a cancer condition because I feel like um, it this illness drains me and weakens me, and I just do feel like it's um, a cancer type condition. Um, but she's also making me aware that um, right, this lady could be, my words, a feisty lady because she's given me that energy and that fire. And yeah, it is. It's like she said, I had fire in my belly, and when I went, I went. Yeah, it was a cancer condition, um, Carolyn, and it. This lady definitely was feisty. She said I could take down a rugby team if they crossed me. Um, so I do know she wouldn't have taken prisoners, bless her, as she's given her energy to me. She's talking to me about the four connected with the family. I don't know whether it's for children, for grandchildren, what this is. And also, she's telling me, is that 6 or 7, sweetheart? There must have been 6 or 7 connected around the family as well that she wants to acknowledge. Okay. Um, I feel a very proud energy as she's coming to me as well. So I know she would have. Um, she said there wasn't much, but what I had was my own, bought and paid for, and I'm proud of it. And I'm also proud of my children. So she's immensely proud of her family. But she wants me to acknowledge that, right, the only way I can describe this, Carolyn, Claire, or Paula, is somebody's daydreaming, somebody's head heads in the clouds because she's telling me she wants to bring somebody back to earth and get their feet on the ground, and um, having dreams and aspirations is wonderful, but she's just wanting somebody to just be a bit more grounded about things and to think things through before they jump in and do something, because it's like they're a bit, I want to do that, no I want to do that, no I want to do that, no I want to do that, and I'm you know um, and they're not thinking about things properly. Bless her. All right. I'm aware that she's given me. Excuse me. My echo is now talking to me. Um, she's showing me a collection of china, a collection of china. The figurines, I can't see what they are, but I think they're animals as she's given them to me in my mind's eye. So somebody in the family somewhere would have had a collection of china figurines of dogs or cats or something. Also, the 27th of a month must be significant as well because she's given me the date 27th. And she's also telling me about the month of August will be significant as well because she's drawing a ring around the month of August for me. Okay. You must also be able to acknowledge for me, please, Jean's gone again. It must be nearly past. Yeah. She's just given me my mind's going blank, and when that happens to me, as you know, sometimes it can be either a dementia or a stroke condition, something that affects the head and the thinking processes. I don't know if that person is here or in the world of spirit, but you would understand the dementia or the stroke condition that she wants to acknowledge. She's talking about the gentleman that's with her. The gentleman that's with her is a very paternal energy. I don't know if that means it's her father or the father of the people here, but she's given me, she's drawing around this paternal energy for me, and I feel this paternal energy would have had an issue with the heart or the lungs because I've got this in my chest, and also her father and brother. Okay, Jenny, thank you very much. Some Okay, somebody has dreamed or had dreams of traveling overseas because I'm going over water, and I feel like this was a wish or a longing that somebody would have had. It's like I really want to go to, or I really want to travel the world. So I've got that as well. And somebody likes to read, but I know I'm reading classics like Dickens and Shakespeare and things like this because those are the type of books, and I can smell, that musty smell of like really old books. That I've got that as well. All right, she is starting to withdraw her energy from me a little bit, sweetheart. But I want climbing flowers, like jasmine and honeysuckle and things like this, because I can see a fence covered in all of this climbing flowers, and it's really pungent, the smell. So I know she's got. She loved Danielle Steele. All right. But I know I've got flowers and climbing flowers and things. So, all right, that's fine, sweetheart. Okay. And all right, and she wants me to acknowledge a necklace, either a little cross and chain or something. But she's put a little necklace around my neck. It looks like a very dainty little cross or crucifix or something that she's dropped around my neck. If you can acknowledge that, please. And also a ring. It's not on my wedding finger, so I feel this will be either a dress ring or a ring that would have been gifted to her, but she's acknowledging a ring as well. All right. But she is putting an engagement ring on my finger. So either her engagement ring is here or somebody's recently become engaged, but she's putting a ring on my finger. You've got a dress ring, Claire. Thank you, sweetheart. And she is going now, so I will all the love with you and say God bless. Thank you so much for working with me. Thank you.
Well, I'll be shocked if I'm on same link because it doesn't feel as though I am, because I've got this tall gentleman, and I've got to say he would be quite tall, he was broad, not big. I've got to say that. And he's showing me, I don't know if he worked in the pit or if he was a coal man, because he's showing me the sacks of coal when we used to have coal delivered. So he's showing me that. I know this gentleman did have problems with his chest because I've got a cough anyway because I suffer with COPD, as you all know. But I know the gentleman had problems with his chest as well. It was thinning on the top, as he's making reference to me. And he's also, all right, sweetheart, and he's talking about memories. Somebody's been looking back in the memories and they're looking back on the good old times, he's telling me. So I know somebody has been reminiscing about the good old times as he's coming in here. Is what's that? It's got to be something to do with minds. It's got to be something to do with minds, even though he carries coal, because he's just shown me the lamp. So we are going back here, and he's just saying about the stories they used to tell. So I'm going way back here, where they used to sit around the fire as kiddies, and they must talked and things like that. Right. So could I be on the same link then? Is it Jenny? Because this gentleman's here. I know, bless him, he's saying he got very dusty. Not saying mucky, he says I got very dusty, and he's showing me with the vest on. So I do know this gentleman would have had the vest. It's not white, bless him, but he would have wore vests, and he says he wore them quite a lot. And you can take it as well, right? Both listening then, because he's making reference to this. I do know this poor chap did suffer with his chest though, because his mind's hurting when I breathe. So I do know he must have had really bad chest. Okay, he's coming in with these memories, like I've said, and he's just telling me about somebody would have had an old sideboard, and I've seen this before. My nan had one where the record player was in it.
Oh,
and he's
yeah.
showing me that. And on this sideboard, it's showing me house. They had wallpaper on that back wall. The sideboard was on, and then they had two chairs at either side. It's so funny how they're showing me house. And they had two chairs at either side. And on this sideboard, they'd got pictures. And I know Tony gave out about the China dogs. Was it Tony and cats?
Cats, yeah.
But this lady would have had. This gentleman in his home would have had either two dogs or something. What were pot? I don't know if they were China, but I know they were pot. And it's just, oh God, I remember having one of these. An horse and cart, one of the pot horse and carts, is making reference to them. And he's just saying they were, he's just, bless me, he's just said they were the good old days. So I do know that they were the times that this gentleman really liked living in, even though he was an hard worker. But they were the times where he said, it's not like today. Not like today, where people would rather sit one upstairs, one downstairs. They don't seem to sit as a family like we did at table, and we talked. So he's on about that. I do know, bless him, he's just saying that some days up and down, in and out. They don't know where they want to go. I don't know if it's this is to do with moving or a job, but he's talking about this as well. Can anybody understand him other than the two what said, Jenny and Julie? Can they still take rest of this? Because you need to be able to take it all. So I don't know if somebody's talking about moving or moving jobs, because he's fetching this in as well, because he's saying that things have been happening around and they're not quite happy. So there's something. Jenny, you can still take it, sweetheart. Thank you. Is it Jenny and Is that right? Yeah. So you can understand this, darling, because he's saying things haven't been right at the moment, and you can understand where there's been, right, both you keep listening then, where there's been a little bit of upset amongst, I don't know if it's family or amongst yourselves, but he's saying he's heard and he's seen the upset. So there's got to be some upset around at the moment. He's showing me a mug, and I've got to say this mug would have been well-worn mug, well used. Because I know I don't know why people say it, but tea tastes better when the tea, your cup's really stained. But it's saying that because we had a proper cup of tea. The family, thank you, Jenny. So and I don't know if the mug's still here. I don't know, but he's talked about his own mug. And I didn't say what we call them mugs, but the very big mugs. He's telling me what he called it, but the very big, yes. Very big mugs. Okay, so he's on about that as well. But he says, he's just said, yeah, but we've got somebody in a younger generation who's got a tea belly. So somebody loves the tea, and he said a tea belly. So I do know that somebody loves the tea, because he's talking about this as well. Can I just say, bless him, he's just said, keep your feet warm. Keep your feet warm. He's putting like snow socks on me. So somebody's got very cold feet. I know, Julie, you've got problems, sweetheart, but So don't take that wrong way. But I know is talking about putting really thick socks on to keep feet warm. So, and I know he suffered with cold feet. He's telling me, oh God, I remember that right a minute. And they're showing me the fire would have been, it is a fire, not a gas fire. It's a coal fire. Now, I know these because they're like ranges where they had the oven at the side of the fire.
Mm-hmm.
And he showed me that as well. Okay, darling. And somebody must have thought about getting one of the what whistle. I know we all use electric kettles today, but he's just fetched in about somebody's talked or they've mentioned about getting a kettle with a whistle. When it boils, it whistles for you young uns. Because this talks about that. He's saying, will you save some pennies? So I don't know if you're thinking a holiday or something like that. Yeah, that's it, the coal stove. We had one when I was a kiddie. And he's talking about saving the pennies. So I don't know if somebody's talking about having a holiday or wanting to do something new. Because he says, well, if you start saving bit time you want to go. Oh, all right, darling, I haven't forgot. A birthday in the month of July, and there's a birthday in the month of August, but he's also said a passing. So there must be a passing in one of them months as well. Okay. He's I don't know who's trying to grow a beard or they need a shave because he's put whiskers on me. So I don't know if it was this gentleman or if you can understand where somebody needs a shave or they've got the whiskers because he's making me rub my chin. And I know this would have been an habit of his or someone on the earth plane where they'd rub the chin. You know, it's just done. That's another memory for me where this gentleman would have rubbed his chin against the kiddies.
Mm.
You know, where they used to rub the stubble against the kiddie's chin or the face. He's just done that. So that's another memory. There's so much love, I've got to say. It's just all right. I've got to say quickly, there's so much love from this gentleman. And I've got a big old watch. Right, thank you. A big watch, you know, not a tiny watch, it's a big, and it's a gentleman's watch, I've got to say, with the leather strap, not the elastic strap. It's got the leather strap. Okay. Can I just quickly, I've got to go to the month of February as well. And there's a celebration coming up towards the end of the month. I don't know if Tony mentioned that, if it's Jenny. But there's a celebration coming towards the end of the month. Towards end of year, sorry. He's just said that as well. There's so much love. I've got to say, this heart, if you can feel the heart of this gentleman, it's that big, it's ready to burst. He is so proud of his family, so proud of his family and what they've achieved, because some people didn't think, I don't know, who it was in the family, didn't think they'd do anything or get anywhere. And he says, I knew they could do it. I knew they could do it if they put their mind to it. The 27th, thank you. And he's saying, I knew they could do it. They just had to believe in themselves. So he's so proud of that. I don't know what they've achieved. He's not telling me, but he knows it could have been done, and he always knew that. This gentleman has left signs that he's around, and he's just said about a photo. All right, dear darling, and I'm finishing with this. There's a photo with two, and he's saying gentleman on it. So there's a photo with two men on it. So I don't know if it's a chap he worked with or a brother, something like that. But there's a photo and there's just two men on it. Okay, that's just a bit of evidence to let you know that he's here and he knows about it. Oh, and I am going, I rabbiting. I am going on. Can I just say as well, he's saying somebody's always taking photos. So I don't know if they want to do photography or if it's always on the phone, selfies and things like that. But I'll leave this gentleman's, Colin. I've got to give the name Colin and also Ian. Colin and Ian means something. Okay. I am going to leave this gentleman with you, both of you, because I know he'll be here all night if not. Okay. So I hope you can understand the names and the last bit because I can't see anything on. But please take this gentleman's love because he's a diamond. Okay. I'm saying a night to you both. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just saying night because he'll not go if not.
Pam and Kylie say that was a lovely message.
Thank you. It's just his heart. His heart's ready to burst. He's so proud.
Oh, bless him. Right. Have I got anything?
You're welcome, Julie. Can anybody? Sorry, Tony. I don't know if it's the same one. Can anybody understand a milkman? A milkman, not very tall, not for a gentleman. I'd say about 5'8", something like that. Quite rounded, as I've got to say. He had a nice head of hair, but he were going a bit thin on the top, and it looked as though he always seemed to have his hair short. I don't know if it was short back and sides, but he always had his hair short. You can, because the milkman's just, oh, right, Julie. A milkman's just come in. I'm sorry, Tony. As I'm saying I'm going, he just popped in. Because this milkman at the moment, I've got to say that he did his job well, and he's moaning about somebody. Oh dear, I don't want to moan, but can I just say two concerns? He's moaning about somebody who needs to sort themselves out, and they can do more if they wanted to. I'm really having to be careful how I say this.
Is your brother here or in spirit, Claire?
I'm talking to this gentleman in spirit.
The gentleman Claire Jean's with in spirit.
Yeah, I can't say he's a milkman here, darling. Your brother was a milkman when he was younger. Oh no, this gentleman's in spirit, sweetheart. Sorry about that.
Oh, he's in.
He's in the spirit world. Right, yeah. Thank you. Because I won't be able to talk to him like I am. So can you understand, whoever it is, please, that somebody could be doing more with their life instead of just letting it run away day by day, where they could, if they just had that bit of motivation. I'm sorry how I'm saying this, but he's saying that they need that bit of motivation to get them up and going, because they have got it. They just need motivating. Okay, he's not telling me what way, if it's work, if it's school, I'm not sure. But he's on about that because he's saying they need that push. They need that push while ever, God, I had this with the sayers we did when we were young. While ever you're doing things for them, can I say they'll let you? You've got to let them start and do things for themselves and get them out and pushing them. Okay, he's making reference to a big dog. I know there's a big dog on Earth plane, but there's a big dog in the spirit world, and I'd go with something like an Alsatian, a German Shepherd, or something like that. Very loyal dog, I've got to say. Would be a very loyal dog. Barked, it was a good house dog, but very loyal to its owners. Okay, this gentleman, bless him, he's showing me a signet ring. I don't know if it says, but there's a signet ring on the earth plane. Can I have a reading now? Can you still understand this gentleman, please?
Yeah.
Right, thank you. Because I didn't want to keep going if we've lost link, because I can't see Tony, as you know. I have to keep looking. And he's here, and he's just saying, please give him that push. I've got, come on, can I give somebody Battenberg as well? Somebody likes the Battenberg, because he's just given me it as well. I like Battenberg. I love marzipan, though, anything with marzipan. He's just given me a Battenberg, but he's also saying somebody's on about a new pet. Somebody's talking about a new pet. He's not telling me what. And somebody must have had a fish tank like Tony's. I know Tony's fish tank's one of them aquarium type, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
So somebody must have had one of those. If he didn't, somebody's had one, or they're talking about one. He says, well, even just an aquarium, you do have to spend time cleaning it out. So it's something to think about. It's not just getting one, plugging it in. You know, they still need to be looked after. So he's making reference to that as well. Somebody needs to get the bushes cut down. So I know there's a tree what's overgrowing, because he said that needs sorting out. It should have been done before now. So he must have known about his garden. It should have been done before. Okay. And he's also mentioning the birds. I love to feed my birds, I'll be honest. And I can now, my cats, bless her. She's gone to spirit. I can feed my birds. But somebody likes to feed the birds, or they would have had birds. Okay, he's on about that as well. All right. Show me. And there's a tea set. He's showing me a tea set, which is an unusual. I've got a lovely tea set. It's not a full tea set. There's some missing. There's a couple of plates missing, but he's showing me a tea set. I've got the teapot, the milk and the jug, sugar pot and that, and the cups and saucers, but there's a couple of plates he's telling me missing. Okay. There's somebody wants to clear out of the cutlery anyway. He's on about that as well. Because he's having a nosy round and he's saying they want to clear out. Can you still understand this, please? Because I'm going to ask this gentleman to leave because
I've
we're
not
coming to
seen
time.
anything for a
No,
while.
not since the dog.
No.
I'll leave this gentleman's love with whoever can take it. Please,
Yeah.
if you can't take the end bit, take what you can of the other. But it's all in, it all comes as a message. And I will send a night and God bless with the love from this gentleman.
Right.
Yeah.
Haley Jackson said she could take everything.
Thank you. Yeah, he wants to be somebody who could take it all.
Then Carolyn can take
Oh,
it.
and Ralph, yeah, Carolyn. I'm so pleased because he's another lovely gentleman.
Yeah.
He just wants to get somebody up and going.
And Matthew said that was a beautiful message, Jean.
Thank you, Matthew. What was that? I missed it. If people can take anything from the messages what me and Tony have given tonight, just anything, please take it, because sometimes messages can mean something to other people as well. So you might be able to take a little bit off somebody else's message. And we've said this before. So if you can, please do so. There's nothing wrong with that. Because sometimes it's a way how to get things across as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Because Spirit know that you can't get around everybody that's watching. So we try and push things through for other people.
They try to do it the way they know how.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Oh, does somebody, I'm sorry. I've just got a quick. No, I'm going to leave this in a minute because they've just shown me mushrooms, but somebody goes out. Is it foraging?
Yeah.
Is that the right word?
It is.
Is that the right word for it? Somebody's known about foraging. Wow, right. I just got the whistle of the kettle. I hope somebody can understand someone in the spirit world, and I know somebody on the earth plane has told me that they'd go like foraging. Yeah, so they'll go and find their own mushrooms, and they're very good at finding their own herbs and whatever else you'd go out and find in the field or in the woods. No, it's just funny. It's not something I would have done, but somebody does it.
Yeah, somebody in the spirit world and somebody who does it.
Yeah. Sorry, Tony. I just had to get it off.
It's all right. Just really quickly, that's what I would find as well, Carolyn, honest.
That'd be me.
Yeah. But she did knock the mushrooms out of the fridge twice, so you had to go and pick them up. There you go. You see.
Well, there you go. You had to pick them up. You went foraging round your kitchen floor
for your mushrooms. Hey, don't mention mushrooms to me.
Oh, I love them. But you know I do.
I could give Jean a plate full of mushrooms for our breakfast and she would just eat them.
Just eat mushrooms?
Yeah. Yeah. Just really quickly, I've got a younger gentleman that's coming forward from the world of spirit. This younger gentleman's talking to me about a recent passing between now and 3 years ago. And he's also okay. All the time I've been doing this service, I've had a bit of a headache on this side of my head. So, and as he's bringing his energy to me, it's getting really uncomfortable. So there's something about the left-hand side of the head, migraines or something, because it's really uncomfortable. And I know it's his condition that he's putting on me. I would say we're looking... I'm rubbish with age, but I feel the energy of the chap I'm working with would be maybe 30s, early 40s, if that. And I know he's looking for the older female that's related to him. So somebody on here must be like mum, auntie, grandma, something like that, because he's given me that connection. he's talking about the three connected around him. So I don't know if it's mum and dad and a child, or mum and two children, or what this is, but he's talking about the three that connect. And he's also talking about the younger ones here. So I don't know if they're his younger siblings or they're his children, but he's talking about the younger ones that are here that he wants to acknowledge as well. And you say you can take this up to now, okay? Um, he's he's a lovely energy as he's connecting with me, and he's a real fun energy. I can feel really light, but for some reason I feel a bit flat at the minute. So I don't know if this is my energy is really flat and low. So I don't know if towards the end of his life he was feeling a bit low, and or somebody here is feeling quite low mood, low energy, that type of. Jean says it's like wading through treacle, if you understand. It's like everything's heavy and it's an effort, and I don't even want to get up and close the curtains or open the curtains because it's like, that's just too much and I really can't be bothered with it. And that's just the energy I'm getting. It's like, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered with it.
Sounds as though you're still with Antony.
So, and could you understand the low mood either here or with this young chap before he took his
She's
friend
just
up?
put my nephew.
Right. Okay. Bless you, sweetheart. Somebody that he wants to relate to is feeling heavy heart. I feel a heavy heart. So I don't know what the situation is, and it's not for me to know it, but he's talking about the person here that's got the heavy heart, the heartache, that he wants to acknowledge as well. And he's saying he's around and he's aware of it, and he's corrected me. It's not he's around, it's we are around. We are around. So there are more in the world of spirit that would relate around his mum, you say, but they are around and they are giving all of the upliftment and all of the positive energy that they can from the world of spirit. Okay. Would you understand something with the car as well, Anne? Because he's just talked about the car, the problem with the car. So I don't know if mum's having an issue with the car or you're having an issue with a car, but he's talking about the issues around the car. And somebody would have either arthritis in the hands and the fingers or stiffness in the joints, because I feel my fingers are aching and they're stiff. His mum's having problems with the car. And thank you very much, sweetheart. I can hear the ticking of a watch. Mine doesn't tick. It's a digital thing, but there's the ticking of the watch. So somebody's got an old-fashioned, I'm saying old-fashioned, get me, a watch that either winds up or it's battery operated, but it ticks. It's got hands and it ticks. All right. So I don't know if his watch is left, or you would understand where there's a watch from the world of spirit as well. His did. All right, sweetheart. Thank you. He says, "Dad in spirit, Dad in spirit." I don't know if it's his father that's in spirit or your father that's in spirit, or where you would understand where the father-in-law is in the world of spirit. And because he's just said, "Father's with me, Father's with me, Father's with me." All right, bless you. There's something about his funeral, and because there must have been either a lot of his friends at the funeral or a lot of people at his funeral, because he's saying there were lots there. So, and thumbs up as well. He said his send-off was absolutely superb. It turned into a real celebration of his life, if you would understand that, please, as well. He's talking about backwards and forwards, but I feel like I'm going backwards and forwards to either a hospital or a doctor's. And if you would understand this, because either around yourself or around his mom, but backwards and forwards, lots of tests, I'm hearing as well, sweetheart. So somebody must be having tests, either blood tests or something at the minute. All right. He's just making me aware that he's there. And would it be you then, sweetheart, that has the issue with the feet? Because I feel like my feet are hurting and I want to put them up on the chair that's opposite just to rest them. So if you would understand that, please. So lift your feet, he's saying. Put your feet up, because they're aching and they hurt. All right. He's a lovely energy, Anne. He really is a lovely energy to work with. And he would have had a really dry sense of humour as well, because the way he's presenting his energy to me and the way he's giving me the messages, it's really funny. And it's really light. The energy I'm working with is really light and lovely. He wants me to pick up a pen. Why do you want me to pick up a pen? And somebody must be bad at communicating with other people, because I feel like I want to grab a pen and write things down and give people notes and letters. So somebody's bad at expressing how they're feeling and things. And he's telling me to hang on. He's confusing me now. Right. And he's saying somebody's got a lot of stuff bottled up inside, and if they would just write it down, it would get it out and get it off their chest. So whoever this is, I don't know if it's you or mum or somebody connecting, they need to write down how they're feeling, what's going on in their head, and it'll get it out and externalize it. And that way they'll feel less burdened with it, if you would understand. All right, bless you. He's lovely. He really is lovely. Go on, say it again. 21st. So either the 21st of a month or the 1st is coming up. The month of March he wants me to acknowledge as well, and he wants me to talk about the month of June and September. All right. And I've got to give you violets, and I've got to give you, freesias, sweet peas, lupins, and lavender. I know Jean doesn't like lavender, but I've got to give you a boatload of lavender as well. All right, sweetheart. I will leave the world of spirit with you. Say good night, God bless, and thank you for working with me, and thank you.
I do like lavender. It just don't seem to like me. It gives me a headache.
Yeah, and yet it's supposed to relieve headaches and
yeah,
tension.
but it doesn't. It gives me a headache. Oh, that's lovely. Lovely messages.
Lovely. Thank you. Bye, Kylie. Work calls for Kylie. So bye. Talk to you soon.
Yes, bye.
Okay. We three will be back on Monday. Will we?
Yes.
I don't think we've got anything else on Monday. Nope. We are doing a limited number of one-to-one readings as well. So if anybody wants a one-to-one reading, drop us a message, let us know, and we'll do me. We can
But
do
if you
them.
contact Tony and then contact Tony, lets me know anyway.
Yeah. And all we ask is a donation to charity. So we're raising a few funds for Rainbow Project or any charity you want to give your money to. But as we're trustees of the Rainbow Project, we would really appreciate that. Like I said, we're back on Monday. Then there will be Little Port's service on Thursday, and then Friday with a very special evening of philosophy, chat and discussion with Reverend Nick and Reverend Matthew. So that'll be an interesting evening. I think, Faircroft on
Sunday, the 9th.
The 9th is Pat Campbell. If you've never seen Pat work and you're in the area, pop along.
Then she's well worth coming to watch.
She is. And I think that is it
That's it.
for
This week and next week.
Yeah. So, okay, I will do the closing prayer,
Okay then, darling.
and Jean can do the singy songy, if that's all
7
right.
o'clock on Thursday, if anybody wants to come to
Yes,
Thurcroft. It is £3
Sunday,
on the door.
Sunday,
Yeah. Well worth
Sunday,
coming to see, Pat, if
Thursday.
you're in area.
Yeah. Okay then. Could we all blend our energies together, please, friends? Great Spirit, Father, Mother, God, we thank you for all the love and the messages that we've shared tonight. We would like to thank all of our loved ones in spirit for coming forward and taking their time and their energy to join with us and to bring messages of truth, proof, love, and upliftment. I would like to thank the guides of Jean and myself for stepping forward to support and inspire us during the service. And I ask that the veil be closed until we call upon the world of spirit to join with us again. And we now hand back to you all which is rightfully yours. And as always, we say that when the going is hard and the road is steep, we ask not that you move the mountain, just give us the strength to climb, Lord. Amen.
Amen. Lord, keep us safe this night, secure from all our fears. May angels guard us while we sleep, till morning light appears. Amen.
Amen. Good night and God bless.
Amen. Good night. God bless everyone. Keep safe.